Hey guys, Melissa here. In this video, I want to show you how I made this bracelet. It's a memory wire cuff bracelet. This design is based off a thrift store find. One of my girlfriends bought a bangle bracelet, brought it in. I thought it was the cutest design ever. So this one is very similar to that one. The only problem is it is memory wire. I'm not used to working with memory wire, and to warn you ahead of time, it's going to be rough. If this design is something you're interested in, just keep watching and I'll show you how. Okay, so I was excited to replicate this bracelet. It is made out of memory wire, which I find very hard to work with. And I bought 1 ounce stainless steel memory wire. It is the 20 gauge size, but it's going to take 6 lengths. Remember to use a separate pair of cutters. I use these because the tip is broken. So these are my memory wire cutters. Don't use your good flush cutters. Memory wire is horrible. I cut 6 7-inch lengths, so that should make a nice size bangle. I found 2 spacer beads with 3 holes, so I'm going to attach 2 ends in each hole. Not quite like the thrift store find. They had little barbells. Closest I could find to replicate it. And then I grabbed some beads, 2 10mm and 4 8mm beads. So to wire these on, I'm going to use 20 gauge titanium. Alright, so I'm going to start attaching my memory wire to one side. Making loops in memory wire is a bear, so just keep that in mind. I'm going to make a nice big loop to fit around the spacer bead. But I'm going to kind of make a loop, bring it past where I need to go to make sure it definitely closes. Turn my loop to the side a little bit. Or open my loop. And then once it's on, close the loop. You're going to put 2 in each hole. Make another loop. Try to make them all the same size. Let's get these guys in the same hole. Alright, so I got 2 in. I'm going to do the rest of this one. You guys don't need to see me struggle, so I'll be back. Okay, so I finished all my loops and I got them attached to my spacer beads. You got 2 sets of 3, so you're going to pick out the middle wire on each set of 3. And that's where you're going to put your accent beads. You can use any beads you like, as long as they fit on your wire. I happen to grab some black, it's probably a black jasper, and you're going to lock them in place with some wire wrapping. That's where your 20 gauge comes in. Get your other memory wires out of the way. I'm going to cut off 6 7 inches. Should be plenty. Grab your beads, get them up to the center, up on top. That's about center. Wire facing up, bring it across. Snug that bead up against your wraps. Bring your wire across the top and bring it around. Tighten that up. Bring your second bead up. Bring it across the top and around. Tighten that up. Bring your third bead up. Bring that across the top. All right, and then just finish their bindings. 2 4 6, about 6. So grab this set of 3 and grab the middle one and do the same thing. And try to go the same direction as the other. Let's try to tighten these up first. Nice tight wrap. Grab your beads, try to get it centered, and do the same thing you did on the other side. Bring it over the first bead. Tighten that up. Bring it over the second bead. Bring it around. Tighten that up. And then the last bead. Bring around, tighten that up. And just finish off your bindings. Or your wrapping, whatever you call this part. And tighten them up real nice. So, we've got our beads on. Let's get everybody straight. All right, now we're gonna attach them to the second spacer bead over here. But this is the trickiest part because you gotta keep everybody straight. You're still gonna separate your wires out by 3. And you're gonna kind of crisscross them. So instead of going straight and attaching them straight to the spacer bead, you're going to crisscross them like that and then attach them to your spacer bead. So you got 3 going across and over and back around. So these 2 are going to go here. These 2 are going to go in the center, and these 2 are going to go on the outer. Okay, so these 2 outer ones go through the end hole, and this one go through the middle hole. This one go through the end hole. I'm going to make my loops and see if somehow attach them after. Sounds easy as pie when I say just close the loops around the spacer bead, but it's not that easy. Okay, I think I got them all. It's just a matter of tightening them up so they don't come out of the spacers. The middle ones are the hardest ones. Just your beads to be more centered. Alright, this is how it turned out. So 7 inches of memory wire with all the loops and everything. Still makes for a nice substantial cuff. The only problem is that memory wire. It is a bear, but I really like the outcome. So that's it for me, guys. I really hope you liked this video. Hit the like button if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.